Boy, was that a nasty drop on Bitcoin. Hey everyone, and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to talk about the recent dump in Bitcoin. We're also going to go over a lot of the issues growth stocks have been having, as well as the recent trend we've seen between value stocks and growth stocks that we've seen in the past few weeks. If you like what you see here, please like and subscribe, and with that, let's get on with it. So today is Sunday, April 18th, 2021. And I woke up to a massive dip on Bitcoin. And of course, I go on StockTwits and Facebook and Reddit, and everyone's freaking out. And people are wondering why this happened. And many theories online, but really what seems to have happened was that there was a dip. However, a lot of people had stop losses and were borrowing on leverage and were stopped out. Is basically what happened. People borrowing on leverage, they went below a certain amount and then they had to be sold out along with other people's stop losses, and then that created a cascading effect that we see here. Now it seems to have found support on the $54,000 level. We're currently at 56 of the making of this video. So we're watching this 54,300 level here currently, and hopefully we do not fall below that. But we might face resistance at this $56,000 zone. Right now we're having a little resistance right now, but we might be able to break out through there. But I think we're either going to break out and maybe go sideways and down and maybe have a wave around this $56,000 level. I will be concerned if we break below this $50,000 zone. If we break below 50, I'd be very concerned about this bull run. I would think it's a possibility that would signal that it may be over if we fall below 50. But definitely watch for this 50,000 level, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, if we do fall down to there, we bounce straight back up. I would think that people may find that that's a good deal, considering it was just at 64,000, so if they see 50, they may buy it in thinking, oh, that's a low price, and then hopefully we have a huge bounce up. But we may stay above this $54,000 zone. So basically we're playing the waiting game and seeing where we find official support. Right now it's a little too early because this can easily go back down. This could be a little fake out, not even a fake out. This can just be a small bounce and then right back down. So keep your eyes open at these levels of support and resistance, and we won't know for a few days where we are at with Bitcoin when it comes to this price action and finding official support. Because of course I believe there's certain area price levels where it wouldn't fall. Like for example, I don't foresee it ever going below 20,000 or 30,000 again. However, that can't be said about say 50,000. Be patient and see where this goes. Now I want to talk about growth stocks. So growth stocks are really popular on Reddit and YouTube. That's what we mostly talk on this channel, and that's what a lot of other YouTube channels talk about. You never see too many YouTube channels about value stocks like Costco and such. It's usually all towards growth stocks. That's the main focus on most YouTube channels and Reddit forums and Facebook groups and Discord groups, etc., etc. However, we've seen not a lot happening with growth stocks, and I think ARK is a good ETF, as we talk about ARK all the time, but it really represents growth stocks. And right now, compared to the NASDAQ and the S&P 500, it's not doing as well. We talked about this in the last video. So we compare ARK currently. We got a breakout right here on March 31st, but we've only had 4% roughly over 16-day period, which is what we're not accustomed to. If we look at Triple Q, which is the NASDAQ, we got a breakout here again on March 31st, and we've had 7%, around 7% growth in that the same 16-day period, which is higher than the growth ETF ARK and especially Moon and other growth ETFs. If we look at SPY, same thing. We got actually an earlier buy signal here on March 26th. And again, that's slightly higher, almost 2% higher. Granted, this is over a longer period, but it's obviously you can see the growth uptrend is a lot prettier than what we're seeing with ARK. Of course, if you buy leveraged S&P 500 ETF like UPRO or UPRO, you would have gotten a lot more gains than ARK. You would have got 17% over a 20-day period if you would have bought this leveraged S&P 500 ETF. So the question is, why is this happening? Why are value ETFs or ETFs are heavy on value stocks doing better? Well, there's a couple theories why. I found this article on Kiplinger. This could be a year of value stocks. 2021 could be a year of value stocks instead of growth stocks. Investors may look to value stocks as the economy stabilizes from COVID-19 and exits the pandemic and enters more stabilization. People may put their money more into value than growth stocks. And the article talks about how value stocks have not had nearly as much gains as growth stocks, which makes sense. That growth stocks the first word is growth, haven't outperformed value stocks at all, but we might be entering a time where value stocks grow more than growth stocks, at least possibly this year. I don't think that's official yet because we just seen this happen. This is a new development, so this month or next 2 months could be a one-off, and then growth stocks later this year can come back. But it's something to keep in mind that it's a possibility that value stocks may outperform growth stocks. Of course, we'll have to adjust our trading plans if this does happen. We'll have to focus more on SPY and leverage SPY ETFs versus the ARKs and the Moon ETFs. Now, I know there's a lot of frustration with Palantir and Nano Dimensions and clean energy stocks not doing super well recently. But although we love these companies, if we're swing trading, we need to put the money where the stocks that are currently having higher uptrends. I know we love our Palantir and Nano Dimension and Gevo stocks. However, if we're seeing higher uptrends with value stocks and we're just swing trading and not investing, but specifically if we're swing trading or day trading, we have to put our money where the highest uptrends are. And if that's value stocks, we'll have to then focus on value stocks. Again, this doesn't mean that this trend or this new development is going to stay the trend for the year, but something that we should be prepared for happening. If we look at Tesla, it's been following the same pattern as ARK Investments and other growth ETFs. NNDM is not doing all that hot. We talked about that in the last video. No buy signal at all yet. I do think this is a good investment opportunity, but I am not saying if you're swing trading, this is definitely not a buy currently. I do think this is a good company and a good stock, but if we are swing trading, this is not a buy opportunity right now. Right now we are in a steady downtrend. I think we could bounce at that $6 mark. I'd be highly surprised, like I said, if we break $6 on NNDM. That will be something if that happens. And I'll probably buy some for the long term if that does happen. But definitely keep your eye on this one. Looking at Palantir, not a lot happening. We're currently below the buy signal or SMA and not much going on. It will not leave this $22, $23 range. A lot of people are upset about it. Again, I do think this company has so much potential, but again, if you're swing trading, this now isn't really a time to buy it. That may change this week. We'll find out. Maybe there'll be a huge focus on growth stocks all of a sudden, but as of right now, it's not a buy in terms of swing trading. A lot of states are legalizing weed, but again, we're not seeing much of movement even on positive news regarding marijuana, which marijuana companies obviously classify as a growth stock because it's not fully federally legal yet. And many states are legalizing it, which are usually good catalysts, but investors aren't dumping their money in these growth stocks, even though there are good catalysts. So again, this goes back to maybe value will be what investors focus on more this year. So I'll definitely give my opinion and let everyone know if we continue or see this trend continue. I know trading growth stocks are fun because we believe in the companies and they're the future and whatnot, and value stocks are kind of seen as boring. They're already established, they're already big, but that's maybe where this year goes. 2020 was definitely the year of growth stocks, but 2021 may be the year of value stocks. And again, if we see big uptrends on value stocks, that's where we'll swing trade. We'll see what happens. Definitely keep my eye on what happens this week. And I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this. Will this be the year of value stocks, or will we see a continuation of growth stocks dominating over value stocks when it comes to uptrends? So yeah, please leave a comment below. Let me know of any stocks you are interested in, and we'll throw it into the next video. But that about wraps this video up. If you like what you see here, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel. That will help us out. And thank you for watching. Until next time.